Hi there, Rabbi.
Good evening, Joe.
We're coming up on an election day, which, if nothing else, predicts the future as much as anything else. What is it about elections that fill us with faith, hope, optimism?
Yeah, I did my absentee ballot. I filled it out. I went over to the clubhouse and I dropped it in a very secure collection box. So there's no question in my mind or doubt that my ballot will be monkeyed with in any way, shape, or form. And that's true all over our country, that there is no voter fraud, and it's been proven over and over again. So we'll put that one aside. But I did have a lot of angst in looking at the candidates. And I've been watching them on television, listening to them on radio, and reading things about them. And it's very, very upsetting, Joe. I hear someone say something, then when I look at their track record, what they voted for isn't supported by what they said. And then they're saying things about their opponent that just aren't true. They're making stuff up. Because when I look up what they say, they're accusing their opponent of doing, their opponent never did it. And it takes a lot of time and research to ferret this stuff out. It's very, very frustrating. It makes me not want to vote for someone when they start making up things about their opponents, when they start saying things about themselves that aren't true, when they tell me their voting record. And when I look at their voting record, I go, no, you didn't actually do that. And you didn't support this, but you're supporting it because you think I might vote for you if you support it.
So what are we left with? We have, do we need an absolute right or wrong answer? Can we just trust that the system, flawed though it may be, generally guides us in the right direction? Or should we say, oh my gosh, the country's going downhill, and that's not what I intended when I filled in my little square, making sure with my number two pencil to make sure that all the areas of the corners of the square were filled out completely. Is it hopeless? Is it possible that we can use this system that's been around for so long to get us back on the right track?
I think we need some correction because of the publicity, because of the polarization, because of people bringing up all kinds of bad things, saying things that just aren't true, going after certain segments of the population by telling them this person's bad, this person's rotten, they're doing this to you, when none of it's true. I think we need some kind of a correction for this to actually work.
Whatever the solution is, and I'm sure in a week or two we will find out the latest set of answers to our national dilemma. And we'll have many more topics to discuss as we go along. But one thing I know for sure is that the answers that we get from you, Rabbi, will help us along the way, incrementally or otherwise.
My advice is just pay attention to the candidates, not what they tell you, but do a little work and research, a little reading to see how they behaved, how they acted, and things that they said, not on the camera for their commercial, but privately or to a small group. And it's very, very telling, Joe.